crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Did
like I
did you
was
get a phone call, or a lot of times?
no idea what happened. I'm on the computer now, so I guess
Okay, yeah.
that's what I should have done in the first place. I just didn't think that it would. I don't know. I don't
Trial
know,
and
man.
error. Yeah,
Yeah.
man. I was telling people a lot of things with music is it's all about the cable. That's one of the quotes I always say. Like guys would be like, "Hey, can I run my sound to this? Can I have this?" And I'd be like, "That requires another cable. That requires, especially how proprietary, or I can't say those words of how like brand like the cable is the cable,
Oh yeah.
and especially at the end of shows where like you have a guy that had a great time, they had a great night, and they just want to help, and it's just you're like, nah, dude, like I need to know where these cables wind up. Like
Yeah, like
you
it.
you may throw the mixing boards cable somewhere, and we'll never find it.
Yep.
And the next show, we're just gonna be screwed. But yeah, it's always another cable. Got to charge something. I can't tell you how many times I put my in-ear pack in and nothing comes out. Oh, the batteries are dead. Oh,
Oh,
that's right.
dude, I've had so many issues where like I've played shows and stuff's not worked, or I'm hard on my cables, man. I'm all my musician friends all my bandmates kind of make fun of me and end up, letting me borrow their stuff because I'm always like wrecking my cables. Um, but but yeah, like I don't know why my phone's dying again. Like it was literally plugged in that time. I guess it's time for a new phone.
Yeah, I had to upgrade mine. So I said,
Man, yeah. I hate phones to me are like getting tires. Like I have to have it, but I really don't want to like spend money on a new phone or like the I've had this phone for a couple of years now. But before I had it, I had like I think until like 2023 I had an iPhone 7. Like, and before that I was on a 4. And before that I had a flip phone. Like
I miss them. They'd be charged for 3 weeks,
uh,
and it's harder to get a hold of people. I kind of miss that because now it's just like, oh, you didn't answer text message, you didn't answer the phone call. I'm gonna send you a DM on every
I was
platform.
gonna say you could just send it to him on social media. Like it's you can't hide anymore,
No,
and it's sad.
it's
Old man yells at cloud.
yeah. Well, and like as a musician, like whatever you announce for your tour, every people know where you're going to be, and
Oh yeah,
that always freaks me out because I wanted to be anonymous, like I
yeah.
would, just that guy, country versus metal, and then somehow I probably said my name on one of the first things I did, and I looked, and I'm like, oh, I have 6,000 friend requests. Okay,
Oh, that's crazy.
well
That's crazy.
that's
Yeah,
over.
yeah. Guess your thing now.
Yeah,
That's what. Yeah,
yeah.
man. It it's funny. I never I never really thought about that, but probably because I kind of um I don't know, like I guess my name's attached to all the music stuff. So like I didn't really have I guess I never really had much of a not a choice, but like I guess it just never it's like, oh yeah, this is the thing I do. So um good news is nobody really listens to it. So I'm not getting any of those weird requests. Although if you're listening today, feel free to reach out to me and be my friend. We'll
Your first weird fan.
yeah. Oh, I still have those, weirdly enough. Like, I don't know, you would think it makes me think that like if I had, like a million Spotify listeners, that I'd probably have 100,000 weird fans, you
Right.
know? Because I feel like, with the amount of people that I have listening, I still have a fair amount of people that are that are, and I love you all. Like if you're listening today, I truly love you. But I still have a weird amount of people that ask me a lot of weird personal questions or say a lot of weird stuff on social media, and you know, if the proportions are what I think they are, um, if I had a million, maybe I should run some kind of like statistical regression. But if I had like a million Spotify listeners, I think I'd have like 100,000 really weird fans. So I don't know, just something to. And if you guys, if again, if you're listening today and you want to be one of those weird fans, I would love it. I may not respond.
May not respond.
Like if you say something weird to me, I may not respond, but I will absolutely appreciate that you see me, you
Yeah.
know?
I got the I got the handsome and the humbles t-shirt, but how does one go about getting a vial of Josh's blood?
Right. Well, everything's for sale, so glad you asked. I'll
Oh,
sell you anything. It's $8.
it's $8.
Yeah, it's like a haircut at the barber shop in
That's
Clinton,
funny.
Tennessee in 1994. $8.
$8.
Yeah.
The vial.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah. I do have
um,
some if anyone seriously, if anyone's interested, I have some vinyl. I want to get your you said vial and I heard vinyl the first time you said it, and then you said blood, and I was like, oh, that's not what he's talking about. But I need to get your information. I'll send you a record, one of our new our last record with Bonneville on it, actually. So
mm,
yeah, yeah. So I'd like to send you one of those. But um, yeah, also, if you're listening and you want a record, just be one of my weird fans and reach out to me, and I'll send you one. I've got dozens of them.
there you go. Yeah, that's
Yeah, man.
I need to get my vinyl set up back. I swear I had a turntable. I've been looking for it. I found old Sega Genesis, Ataris,
Yes.
and I'm just like, yeah, that's cool. I'm like, where is it? It's I just been needing. It just sucks because the ones that I was gonna buy, they're like 3 times in price now, and I'm just
Dude.
like,
Yeah.
I can't. I refuse to pay just because they just decided let's just make it all expensive.
Just because they can. Yeah. No,
Yeah,
I get that 100%. It's crazy.
yeah, it's
It's
looking for
crazy.
as soon as there's not 10 inches of snow outside, and I'm gonna it's
Yeah,
hits
you
in the
guys had
garage.
like, did y'all get blizzarded this week?
Oh, last
My,
night I was out snow blown for like an hour and a half, 2 hours, and I woke up today and it was like, you did what? It didn't look like anything, and then
yeah, like it didn't even happen. That's
yeah, and it's
crazy.
like it's great snowball snow, and you can make snowman pretty easy, but like my snowblower does not take kindly to that kind of snow. It's just getting
Oh
everything
yeah.
clogged up, so I had to go out there and just push. And my snow shovel, the handle, like
Yeah.
snapped off. So like, if the load wasn't,
Golly.
I'm like, dude, this sucks. Come on. And they're gone. They're out of season.
Yeah.
If you're still looking for a snow shovel in February in the Northeast,
You're in trouble.
you're just you
Jeez.
should move to Florida because you weren't prepared. And
No. I've only shoveled snow once in my life. And
it's
I was
that's
in New
enough.
York. I was at my dad's in New York, and I had a show in Manhattan, and he pays somebody to shovel his snow, and someone had already shoveled it, but then the plows come by and they just push it
Mm,
back. They just push it back into your driveway. So I had to shovel us out of the driveway for us to go to my gig. But that's the only time I've ever shoveled snow. Because in Tennessee, if it snows, for the most part, I mean, you get occasionally where it would like, stick for a few days, but most of the time, like it'll snow overnight, and then by noon it's gone, and or by 1 o'clock you can get out. And here in Texas, um, they don't put ice on or ice. They don't put ice on the road. They don't put salt on the roads. They put like sand down. And if we do get ice and it stays cold for a few days, like you're like really stuck. Like they don't do anything with the roads here, and it's crazy. We had an ice storm a couple of weeks ago, and I mean we had ice on the ground for 2 weeks, like, but it was like it was the most insane thing I've ever seen. It was like we knew it was coming and we didn't prepare for it at all. Didn't like put brine or salt or anything down, and then it was too icy for anybody to even do anything with it. It was great. It was awesome. Loved it.
That was probably when I went to Mile Zero Fest.
Yeah, it was a couple weeks ago. Yeah, about a
Yeah,
month ago now. Yeah, 3 weeks
yeah.
ago.
That. Oh my God. That. I. It was the day of the storm, or the night after, the day after, and I'm like, man, this is the Northeast. This is nothing for us, you know.
Right.
In Philly, there's snow removal. They
Mhm.
call it the Snow John. But
That's
like
awesome.
we ended up being delayed 5 hours because they wouldn't plow like a little section of where the plane was because they taxi them off, and we're just sitting there, and the people with the arms crossed, and
Oh my gosh.
it was wild. I was banging on the window like, come on, man, like I'm getting nervous. i i,
Yeah.
I have travel anxiety, you know.
Yeah, it's bad enough, right?
Soul Gravy wasn't going to make it, so like Steve was like, I'm gonna have to cancel, and I'm like, we need to get going. It was what really made it like not so bad is I was on the window and I'm just like pointing, like, come on, man. They're all looking up. They're probably like, yeah, that ain't gonna work.
Right.
And up comes next to me, it's Paulie Shore. And he's like, he just starts talking, and I look at him, I'm like, dude, you're Paulie Shore. I'd never acknowledged it. And we're talking, and it was funny. I was like, oh, are you going to Key West? And just went, no, and just walked away. I was like, well, that was interesting. And then he came back. He came back and like passed out at the gate.
No.
And he ended up talking to him a little bit more. And then come to find, we're finally getting on the airplane, and he come walking up. He's like, safe travels, buddy. I'm like, Dad, just fist bump Pauly Shore.
That's freaking cool.
And I was like, man, nothing's gonna ruin this. And then we get diverted to Miami, which I've
Uh-huh.
never been to Miami Airport. That place is an escape room.
Oh,
You
really?
have to like take trains, like light rail
Gosh.
to one here, and then
Yeah.
you got to get your luggage. You got to go back, and they have this entire like rental thing, and they like literally legit all came out and said there are no cars. Get a hotel room or
That's
don't. And I was just like, I text Steve, and then he just happened to send like, what about Uber? And I'm like, so I Ubered from Miami to Key West for I brought up on there was like two older ladies that were like they didn't have the means to even like rent a room, find a room, old phones. I was like, listen, let's all just get the Uber XL. Like we'll make it. We'll make it. We'll
yeah.
drive through the night. And the guy came, picked us up. He was like falling asleep.
Oh
I'm
my
like,
God.
he spoke no English, and I was just like, yeah, necesito Red Bull,
Right.
I don't know what he was putting in his lip. I'm like, una mas, una mas. I don't know what that is, but you're
Yeah.
staying awake.
You need more of them.
Yeah, I don't know if it was Zins or something to keep him awake. I was
Oh
like,
my
man,
gosh. That's
I,
crazy.
I was like, yeah, you definitely didn't know how far this was, and yeah, but we made it.
That's
And
awesome. That's awesome. And now you have cool story. You talked to Polly Shore. You had a
yeah,
scary night drive,
yeah,
and you interviewed some cool people at Mile Zero Fest. I
yeah.
saw that you had some cool. Yeah, that's a great festival. I've not been, but I always think it looks like a good time.
It's awesome. A lot of
Yeah.
people they'll ask, they're like, how do you get to hang out with so many artists? And I'm like, first off, you don't need a big TikTok. Just go to Key West, go to Duval. They're
Yeah.
all down there. They're all hanging out. It's just wild. You just walk in. Oh, that's what's his name. And then at the end of the night, around like 4 a.m., they all do things they said they wouldn't do, like karaoke. It
Yeah.
was I think I can't
Sounds like
remember what.
it.
Yeah, they were like just Tanner Usry, Shane Smith, and
Dang.
Sunshine. They're all singing, and it's just
Yeah.
like college time fun. You feel young again.
Yeah. Sunshine used to be in this band from Knoxville. Um, oh my God. Cruz Contreras. I'm like blanking on like this band from my hometown that is awesome. Um,
The same thing happens to me. You press that red button.
yeah. Sunshine was in this band, and he can rip. God, that
Hmm.
guy can play. Um, or if we're talking about the same person, I mean, he's in Shane Smith's band now.
Hmm. Yeah,
Yeah,
Dustin.
yeah, he's good too. He's a good songwriter too. He's good.
Yeah,
He's good.
I like his original music. I
Yeah,
it kind
yeah,
of what did I said it was like I said I hope you don't take this the wrong way. It's kind of got like that big sound like Peter Gabriel, like that old 80s like big boom sound where
yeah,
it's it's not too compressed where there's no peaks and valleys, but it just has like a big nice stereo width.
yeah. It's huge.
And
Yeah.
I always love that. Like if I'm playing in a band when I'm the only guitar player, I
Hmm.
like having like the stereo, but put
Hmm.
like chorus on one. It just
Uh huh.
it just makes it sound so
Because
much
it
bigger.
widens it out. Yeah, or
Yeah, it's just
something.
a little different.
Yeah.
That's like when people are like quad track. I got. Why don't we just copy it? I'm like, no, that little micro set, that space,
It ch- yes, it makes a huge difference.
it's
Like it
crazy.
really it adds so much to the thickness of it. Um, Black Lilies, that was the band he was in, and from
Okay,
Knoxville, Tennessee. Are you familiar with the Black Lilies? They're great too.
I know that name.
Cruz Contreras is their songwriter. They they had they were a really good band. I mean, they're still Cruz Contreras is still making music. I don't know if he's using the Black Lilies name or if he's using his own, but he's a great
Black.
songwriter. But yeah, but Dustin was with them. Uh, for that's I first met him. That's the first time I came and played music, toured in Texas. Uh, did a couple of shows supporting the Black Lilies, and I was like, God, that guitar player, it's freaking killer. But
Yeah,
yeah,
speaking of stereo, his sound is huge. He
yeah.
recently went to the, as we said, the dark side. He uses the quad cortex.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was like, you never would believe it. I was like, well, you know, when you can put all your sounds into a box and
Yeah,
put it in your backpack and travel all around the world and have your setup on every stage, that's what I like about it. It's the same
yeah,
sound no matter what room. If they put you in the corner and your combo amp is bouncing off and
yeah.
it's making the snare trigger it's
Oh, yeah,
just it's you know and the routing options.
yeah. I've heard it's like incredible. Like I've not used anything like that, but I've heard it's like really like again like you can count on it um to sound like you need it to sound, and that's I mean when you're doing it every day, like you need it to sound the way it sounds, um you need to get your sound, so that makes sense to me.
It's technology anymore. It's
Magic.
y'all, yeah, coming from this old Digitech,
Yeah,
they sounded terrible.
dude. I recorded back around 2000. We recorded a whole album with like pods, guitar, like line six pods, man. And
The kidney bean, right, or the bean,
yeah,
whatever.
and they sounded fine, I guess. But man, it's so much better now. Like everything sounds so much better and sounds so much more real now. Like all the emulation stuff sounds so much better than it used to. Um, yeah, man, I'm probably gonna have to emulate some dinner here in a few minutes.
I hear it.
I I hate to say that since like I've been off. I've left you a couple of times. But
It's all good.
gosh, this is fun, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate that you've had me on here. I know I kind of get on to rambling, and we've probably talked more about amps and uh, stuff like that than we have music, but I hope that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine. That's kind of like how I like it to go. You know, like
Yeah,
instead of just like grilling you with questions you probably been asked, you know, like the whole like
yeah.
template. It's
No, I,
funny what sometimes comes up.
yeah.
Like,
I just like talking to people, man. I like talking to you, and I really enjoy what you do. And this has been fun, man. This has been really cool. I appreciate it.
yeah,
Um,
I appreciate you taking your time as well. And I had a great time talking to you. It was a lot of
Sweet.
fun.
Good, good. Um, but I'm sure we're gonna run into each other again in October. You gonna be back down for
Yep.
the thing
October
here.
14th. Yeah.
Sweet.
Stocktober part deux.
Yeah. Oh man, that'll be my second. Was that your second one, or because they've
That
done it?
was the third.
Okay.
Yeah, we had two at the White Elephant, and then it got way too big. And that was the first time at the Rhinestone. The Rhinestone is just perfect room.
Oh man, that was a really cool place, man, and it's crazy. Um, like I felt like I knew a lot of people there, and then there were so many people that I don't know, or that like I had heard their names, and it was just like, wow, man, I, it's really cool that I get to be a part of something like this, you know? Because I mean, you really have had some awesome artists on your show, and like I said, I watched recently watched the Matt Hillier one you did a few months ago, and I'm like, this guy's a legend around here, you know, and just hearing him talk about, you know, everything
Right?
was super cool, you know.
I'm
And
like,
so I just think what you do is really cool, and I'm grateful that I got to do it with you. So
yeah, I'm glad you came on.
yeah, man.
And yeah, I look forward to seeing you again at the stockyards.
Yeah, man, that'll be fun. Rock and
Absolutely.
roll.
Hell yeah. Yeah. But yeah, man, I'll let you get to dinner.
Oh man. Sorry, I wasn't trying to like end it.
Oh, it's fine.
Like
It's fine.
necessarily. Okay, cool.
Yeah, yeah, dude. You gotta eat. You gotta eat.
Awesome, man. Hey, thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, man. Thanks for coming on. And yeah, enjoy your night, bud.
All right, man. You too.
Yep. Thank you.
Take care.
See ya.